Hello, MCP friends. So, this video is designed as a recap for both of our live sessions in the month of August. I remember those live sessions are always going to be a repeat. So, it was the same information twice, didn't have to go to both. But if you're watching this, it's most likely because you couldn't make one of those two times. August is a busy month for teachers. So, September, October, November, December, January. Yeah, you're just kind of busy people. We get that. So, we wanted to provide this recap video as a way for you to still be able to engage with the content that we played around with, but also not feel like you missed out. I feel like I just maybe said the same thing. I don't know. So we are going to do a couple of things with these recap videos. One, we're going to take away as facilitators. You can see those are the four of us here on the screen. What we think was important, but also at the end of every live session, we have a feedback form, and we are curating responses from that feedback form for what kind of information would be helpful in these videos. So this is going to be a blend of both, and it should be pretty quick. So let's get moving on. This month's live session was really all about networking. It was only an hour. All of the follow-up live sessions will be an hour and a half focused on networking, but this was really just get your feet on the ground, get running. What do you have access to? So we started off just introducing ourselves. These are the four of us. If you have not met us, Kim is over there in 114. I say over there. I don't know where you are. In 114, Vanessa is 189. I am in 171, and Debbie is in the Spokane region in 101. So here are these are the regions that we cover over the course of the state. This was our agenda, and we're going to go through those things here together. Then we popped into breakout rooms just to debrief that summer mentorship program. It was very, very encouraging to hear everybody's experience with those, with that being a high quality professional development. So we are happy that that was a success for pretty much everybody, or if there's people that you're just not telling us. And one of the things that came out of those breakout rooms was this concept of it's okay to be nervous, to be scared going into the school year, implementing a new model, or knowing that you're going to implement a new model, because it's okay to take it slow. And there's a lot of support available for you, which we're about to get into. So when we came back, we went over just the year, what we have in store for you. So, just as a quick overview of this, just our bare minimum for you in terms of what we would like to see you do is implement at least one unit in that MCP model. So you don't have to go whole hog. I know some people are hitting the ground running on day one. Others are waiting a little bit and just kind of implementing at different stages. That's great, but we would love to see you try that out. We are going to have 2 live session options per month. These are optional, but we would like to think they're absolutely worth your time, just in terms of support, networking, added value, those types of things. And they are all worth clock hours. They'll, again, be 2 per month, and they will be a repeat. So we're just trying to provide some options for you. You only need to come to one of those. You can come hang out at both if you want. No one's stopping you. We're going to start up some tech tool resources in October. It is looking like we might be hitting some like screen recording stuff to get going just based off of feedback, but we'll see. So some optional PD coming for you in October. We'll be starting like a resource study around the shift to student led in January. We actually started talking about that today. And then we are always here. The four of us are always here for support. If you need anything, simply get in contact with us. Something huge here is I'm gonna talk about the Canvas here in just a second, but make sure you are submitting your work for the summer work that you did in the Canvas course. I'm going to show you where you can go to do that. We are going to be approving those clock hours here and cutting that off on December 18th. That way we can get those processed for salary advancement. I know a lot of you would like those 30 clock hours to bump you up to the next step there. So we want to get that and ready for you. Our next live session is going to be September 11th or September 12th. That's a Monday, Tuesday. Notice the difference in times here. We tried to shift some things to accommodate, like maybe you want to stay at school, maybe you want to try to get home if there's enough time. So we try to shift those up. And notice we also only have these planned through December because we're planning on doing a whole program overview based off your feedback. And are there things we need to switch up for the back half of the year? Every month, we're going to have a month at a glance because I'm kind of peppering you with all of these things that are like I think going to be great. I almost use the word important, and they're all important, but it's all at your own pace. And in an effort to consolidate that and just make our communication a little bit more tight and clean, we're going to be putting together a month at a glance, which you can always find in the Canvas. All right, now I have talked about the Canvas about a billion times. Let's check it out. everyone should have gotten an invitation or instructions on how to get in there. If you are having trouble getting into the Canvas, simply let us know and we can hook you up. We will let you know how to get in here. So just a little bit of overview. This first module 0 here will walk you through how to use this, how to navigate this. Absolutely worth your time looking at these things and then asking us questions if you're feeling a little bit lost. This is how you claim your clock hours. It is an assignment. You simply follow the directions, upload, paste, record anything that you need to go in here. Then we can process those and get you hooked up. And then there's some reflections and just some more information in terms of how clock hours work, what we're hoping to accomplish. Just a lot of information. So if you have questions or you need something, the Canvas should absolutely positively be your first stop. There's some information about how to get in contact with us. Then let's scoot down here a little bit because you can't actually see that yet. Well, I mean, you can see it, it's just not published. You won't be able to see it if you get in the Canvas. This is what you'll see this September month at a glance. That is the Canva brochure thing that I was just showing you here. So you can see this overview, and there's my goofy face there again, talking to you and giving you a little bit of more context on there. And then every month you'll have these, we modeled it after the MCP model, this must do, should do, aspire to do. This must do stuff is just that bare minimum every month. Stay engaged. Have you implemented yet? That whole thing. But all of this should do. There'll be some pre-work along with these live sessions. This is all worth clock hours. Right? So you can choose to engage with this at whatever level makes the most sense to you. So I'm over here looking at my list of things that I needed to cover. Did it. It's a little checklist in Google Docs. We talked about that. We talked about that. We talked about that. We talked about that. Oh man, we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Now, we would love to see you and hear from you if we haven't already. Let us know if you have any questions. We'd love to see you at the September live session, potentially a little bit earlier, and just let us know what you need from us. Talk to you soon.